closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun.
What the?
Your son.
Come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and when searching for the sun, you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
What?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Wow.
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
After what I've seen, I pity the man. He was as much a victim as anything.
After what he did to you, I'm shocked you would be so generous. But
Picked
yes,
the wrong option.
I understand you've experienced things. Perhaps you ended up knowing him better. I, for one, will never truly forgive him. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I don't even know. I'm just surprised this is like Sean, really? 60 years old? He's even older than me.
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here, in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Your Institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be. What about the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
I don't know, guys. From what I heard from the Institute, I heard they were pretty bad people, and now they're saying, okay, well, we're not, these other people are better than us. I don't know, it's like pretty hard to pick sides.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience. And finally, Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, so we talked to Father, and apparently Father is actually our son that we've been wanting to meet for like how many decades, bruh. And now it's like, okay, he is the leader of the Institute, and he is also older than me, and he is also just doesn't make any sense. Well, technically we're older than him, but when it comes to like how we look, seems like he's like more looking aged. That is weird. Like, okay, well, you found out your son is older than you, and he's running the Institute. Like, of course Fallout will pull some crap like that. Really, Bethesda. Wow, this is weird. How can you live here for like 60 years? It's crazy, dude. There's no windows of an outside world. It's just all caved in. Oh my god. I just don't understand. How do you do it, man? And apparently he just names him Sean. But your name is Sean, though. Come on. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, we also need to get that serum for Virgil, because I'll be a douchebag if I didn't get it for him. You said Dr. Lee was in bioscience, and you also said that, well, Virgil's actually in bios. Shut up, guys, I need to talk. He also said, well, Virgil said that he worked in bioscience, so maybe we should find bioscience. Oh my god, this is so weird. I just can't process all of this. I have to say,
Any pain?
alright, auto saving. Let's do this. Alright, meet the division leaders. So hopefully we can get that serum for Virgil, because I would be a douchebag if I didn't do it.
Return to your duties and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test
Look at them.
for you, Doctor.
All they do is sitting here in this caved-in area, living like awesome-ass scientists, while everybody in the Commonwealth are freaking dying, suffering. Like, man, if you're gonna send cents down to freaking help the Commonwealth, at least freaking help the people who are in need of help, you know? Instead of saying, oh, this place is messed up.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division,
I'm good
happy
for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
I don't need your goddamn smart looking freaking face telling me how to do my crap. I already know. Yeah, I feel suspicious, you know, blah blah blah. But look, y'all the one who's been patronizing everybody in this freaking Commonwealth, and it's just really horrible. So when you freaking say, okay, well, Commonwealth is horrible, it's radiated, you don't know how people have to survive with that crap. You gotta think about other people. You want to help everybody in the world? Freaking make it where sense or like helping people are in need of danger or protection or food, you know, instead of freaking sending down to take out people that are, you know, being douchebags to you.
At full capacity.
Bioscience. Ooh, let's see if we can get that serum. But like I said, I don't know. I feel like we have to make that good decision where we have to pick either between each faction
I've
and
been
the
reviewing
Institute.
Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick.
I
Doctor?
wonder how the Warwick
Welcome.
family is doing.
So good to have you here.
Young Wally must
Dr.
be close
Clayton
to 10 years
Holder,
old by now.
head of the
It's
Bioscience
remarkable that any
Committee. I
child
can't
can
wait for you
survive
to see
for
the
so
work
long
we're doing.
up there, don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what
Okay,
we do.
blah.
As the
I
name
don't want to hear
implies,
this.
Our most important direct to that
Nah,
end,
whatever.
we've even started to explore the idea of you probably saw the gorillas. They're
I haven't really seen it yet.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm
Of
sure I've
course.
taken up enough of your time.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert
course.
works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Of course, y'all douchebags have never been in the Commonwealth. I bet you for sure. Caped him this damn institute. Applicator. Are these drugs or something that only can be found in the institute? No. Thank you. Corsair uniform. This place is weird. Alright, let's see if we can get that serum from that head Dr. Dean guy. Because I promised Virgil I'll help him. And I don't want to be a douchebag and just forget about him and just, you know. Plus, I would like to see how he looks. There's no freaking key lock on this freaking sliding door.
Yes.
Oh, what's this? Stimpack mid-tats. Just raiding this place. I guess I need them. I'm gonna get myself lost in this place if I don't freaking move. But yeah, so far, tell me, you guys, what you feel about this whole institute crap so far. I'm seriously surprised. Like, freaking, really? Sean, are you kidding me? You are now the leader of this institute, and now you're like 60 years old, like older than me, or at least in age years. Well, actually, in age years, I'm actually really older than you, but you look older than me. I feel pretty cool that I'm older than him, but still,
Sweet.
it's just kind of annoying that the fact that he's the leader of the institute, doesn't really do anything but stay in here and just coop out orders and send out synths to frickin' annihilate this whole... Whoa, crap. I almost stepped in that. Wouldn't want to frickin' trigger that crap. What's this? I guess this is a place I shouldn't be. Hey, who cares? Oh. Y'all shouldn't be having this junk. Dang, that does a lot of damage. Like, talk about, like, serious damage. Where are all my other guns over here? The heck? I guess I shouldn't be here.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Uh-oh. Well, let's leave. I'm already about to die. I shouldn't be down here. Ah, come on, bobby pins. You're wasting my time. Bit. Let me leave it like this. There you go. I don't know why that was that hard. Alright.
Threat level.
I guess they made it where nobody would actually go down there. Oh no. I would love to take down the whole institute place, but then I don't want to. Let's go get out of here. Alright, let's go find that guy to get this serum and then finish greeting all these other people. Excuse me. Where is Dr. Dean
Carlin's
anyway?
doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go and find Dr. Dean. I think I swore I saw him. I just don't know where to go. Oh, man. It's too much. Too much, man. Gotten so far, and this is what we
I know
accomplished.
you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Is
Pardon
it
me.
true food supplement
You're here.
77 has been
Glad you made it.
discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
I will be happy to forward.
Oh, look at all these synths and junk.
In the meantime, feel free to enjoy.
All
You
systems
know the
nominal.
protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he?
Nothing to report,
Well, you
ma'am.
can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I will pass along the message, Doctor.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Oh my god! Meet the division leaders. Alright, well, I guess we'll find him soon. Oh, I just want to
Father's
make
a
sure.
great man.
Do so
You must be
after
very...
this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right.
Last thing we need is y'all send more synths down to the freaking Juliet Thompson. These are kids. Y'all have kids over here in this bit? Probably synths, because y'all can't do the... You know, never mind, I'm gonna stop talking. It's gonna get real froggy.
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
I don't care. Your whole freaking life is causing me problems.
Good to see you.
Jeez, where is the doors, man? Can I get somewhere? Advanced systems. Oh boy. Ah, so much.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
You okay? You wasting ammo. Let me just... Oh! I just threw down your ammo, bruh. You gonna shoot me? Yeah, you can.
That was productive.
Wasting that ammo for what? Unless you're trying to try out the new Institute rifle. I'm gonna take all of them, thank you. Fusion cells. Alright, thank you. Oh, what's this? Relay. Grenade.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
So.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Dang.
Well, that's insulting.
I'm sorry. Not my intention. There's just quite a bit going on right now, and your arrival has the potential to throw things off schedule.
Like you're doing anything
before I
important in
forget,
it.
Let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement.
I can go in anyway,
significance
so...
is lost on you. You'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
So, I can relay back and in and out, like... Okay, well, that helps out a lot. Either way, even if I didn't get the thing on my Pip-Boy, I don't think that was going to stop me, because I already have something to go back in and out, so... Yeah, you could screw one and suck one, too. Douchebag. I know y'all don't like me here, and he trusts me so much, because I'm his mother, but, bruh, you can't trust me if, you know, you haven't known me that well.
Greetings, ma'am.
What?
Scanning. Subject identified. Reporting status. All functions normal.
I'm gonna stop talking to a robot. Cause that's just some weird stuff, isn't it?
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads
Carry
together.
on, ma'am.
Good day. Dragging their
I
feet
heard
on
we
the
lost
targeting
another
package
Gen
upgrades
3.
I asked for.
Dr.
Maybe I should
Ayo
take some
was
courses with me.
furious.
You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well. You'll see. If you see any suspicious synth activity, report it immediately.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Well, you do make human personalities out of robots. Like, isn't that kind of torture?
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Excuse me,
What the
Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions, It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now,
That's what they all
Father has
say.
asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the